Think back. Have you ever experienced that time where that narcissist in your life has given you praise, paid you a compliment, maybe something with flattery, even showed a little bit of empathy or kindness, or even a hint of concern for your well-being? Think a bit about that instant moment where you felt maybe she does love me. Maybe he does like me. And what happens right there in that moment? Right there. You start questioning yourself. You start thinking, maybe I'm overblowing this. Maybe it's me that's being too sensitive. Well, let me stop you right there, please. It's not. If you have a reason to believe that that person's a narcissist, well, that compliment, that praise, that's done for a reason. In one of my previous videos, maybe even 2 years ago, we spoke about baiting. Throwing out that bait to see an argument, to see people fight. That's their supply, right? Well, when they praise you, if in fact this is a narcissist, and they extend something that's kind, an olive branch, whatever, that's a setup. That is exactly like baiting also. And that's done for a couple different reasons. Now, I don't make these videos because it's a topic I just want to throw out there. I make the videos because it's a topic I feel, I have experience with. If they throw out a praise, if they throw out a compliment, if they show you empathy, which is going to be false empathy, you're going to let your guard down for a moment. You're going to let that narcissist in closer so they can pick their true treasure, their supply. They're going to want you to open that door just a little bit so they can get in and take what they really want, their oxygen. It's also done as a form of gaslighting, to keep you confused, to keep you thinking exactly what I just spoke about. That it's you that's overreacting, it's you that's crazy, it's you that's confused, it's you that has no sense of reality. It can't possibly be them. After all, look how kind I am by giving you this praise, this compliment, by saying, I love you. How could I possibly be harmful to you if I'm saying these things? If I bring you flowers, if I give you a gift certificate, how could the narcissist possibly be the bad person? Remember the Trojan horse story. This is a Trojan horse. This is baiting. This is to get you to let your guard down for a moment. Now, so why am I speaking about this now? After no contact, you're going to see this escalate. You're going to see what appears to be the narcissist fall on their sword. Well, they may stand their ground. They may dump you, reject you, but a lot of times, and please remember, I get a lot of stories. I get a tremendous amount of personal stories. A lot of this is being done so you can lower your guard. They'll admit, yeah, maybe I was a little overreactive. Maybe I was a little too harsh, but I still love you. But I still love you. They're great with buts, right? Gotta make a video on that. We just call it buts. So after no contact or limited contact, they're going to want to harvest their supply. It's always, always about supply. And what that's going to do, it's going to continue to confuse you. Now, this isn't your fault. This is how the mind reacts. And especially when there's emotions attached to it. Don't you think they know this? They know this all too well. I mean, how well does the narcissist in your life, please tell me, how well do they know how to manipulate your emotions? And they know when the jig is up. They know when that time is coming, and they'll change, and they'll bring those flowers. They'll say the I love yous. And we know how that turns out. Look back on the history. You know, I don't know personally firsthand what being married to a narcissist is. My son has an excellent mother. I was really always very fortunate in that world. But if I have a parent that's a malignant narcissist, I have witnessed a narcissistic marriage. Someone asked me not too long ago, what about my father? I'll talk about that in a video. It's a very, very difficult subject for me to speak about. He was a solid guy. I'll say that for now. He was a solid guy who was married to a psychopath. And, that's all I'll say for now. But you may be looking back, whether you're still in contact or are in no contact or limited contact, and you might be asking yourself, why would they compliment me? Why do they want to now make love to me? That's because they feel their supply has a risk of escaping them. And they can't let that happen. Now, that degree is going to be based on how many other scapegoats or what other methods of supply they have. The less supply they have, the more that they're going to come around to you. The more supply that is leaving them, the more they're going to try to attach themselves to you. The more opportunity that other scapegoats or even the golden child has to remove themselves out of the picture, taking away that supply, that narcissist is going to want to compliment you, giving you those nice thoughts and praises. Now, they don't change. We know this, right? They don't change. Don't fall for it. You don't owe somebody who's been abusive to you anything. And there's an old saying, drunken words are sober thoughts. So in the heat of the battle, if they say or if they do something mean and cruel, they're showing you exactly who they are. Remember that. Don't be confused. Don't be thrown off balance. See, the risk here with a lot of us that have been no contact for a while now, we start to get comfortable, right? We start getting healthy again. We start distancing ourselves from a lot of that pain. And we almost forget how painful it is or how painful it was. And that's a danger. It's good that you're distancing yourself from the pain, but never forget the pain. Leverage that pain, and you're going to become healthier. Have the peace and the knowledge that you're not alone in this. If you're getting praise from a narcissist, if you're getting compliments, if you're getting gifts from the narcissist in your life, there's a reason. And that reason isn't because they're kind, empathetic people. That reason is to set you up for the next one. Again, have the peace and the knowledge that you're not alone in this. I take a risk and say it happens to most of us. You're definitely not alone. Thanks.